The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Cleans it up. Another follow. No good. Ball to James. LeBron James. Good start. He's made his first shot. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
To Kevin Huerter. Beyond the arc for three. Huerter can't connect that time. To Caldwell Pope. Inside, he scores. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Across the timeline comes James. Leads 4. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young. Hawks coming off a 24-win season, Jay, but not 1, not 2, but 3 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, they got a big-time shooter in Kevin Huerter from Maryland. They got Omari Spellman, who won a national championship with Villanova, highly utilized in pick and pop. And then they got a very polarizing pick in Trae Young, who set college basketball on fire, one of the most gifted scorers.
James clears the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Curling inside. Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Visit our team website for more details. Stepping in for Atlanta.
Runners good there.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Turnaround, it's good.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the... Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 3.
That's me.
To Ball. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw.
Stepping in for L.A. Number 4, Tyson Chandler.
And he makes them both. Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Here's a chance from long range, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Lakers have it.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the out? Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation to Kyle Kuzma. Down to Chandler. Couldn't keep it in. It's out on Tyson Chandler. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
The Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rajon Rondo. And number 3, Josh Hart.
It's the Hawks with the basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Lynn. To Kevin Huerter. Fires the three. It's LeBron with the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You hear a lot of talk about Donovan Mitchell, but Kyle Kuzma is probably one of the biggest surprises in the draft last year. Averaging around 16 points per game and became an all-rookie first team after being drafted 27th overall.
Add 2 points to the board.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
LeBron James, 3 for 4. Good start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Lakers at the controls right now to Josh Hart. Take stock of the floor. The big man.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kuzma. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. James. And it's the big man, Len, with the rebound. Lynn with it. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. To Kent Bazemore. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
To Kyle Kuzma. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
just inside the arc. At the buzzer, we're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Lin. Won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
To Jeremy Lin. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, a couple of things. Number one, his range is as soon as he steps over the half-court line. He can shoot the ball from that far and will shoot the ball from that far, which goes to show you how confident he is. Secondly, he never seems to be squared up towards the basket. He can make shots off different angles. And he's able to take the ball and put it into pockets, whereas a defender, it makes you lunge towards it. But his quick hand speed, combined with that quick release, and his ability to shoot the ball from anywhere and everywhere on the court, makes him one of the most dynamic scorers we've seen on the collegiate level for a very long time.
Flushes it home. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys leading by 14. Curling inside. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. And the Lakers with the rebound. LeBron with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. LeBron James. He's 4 for 8. That's 50%. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 11, Michael Beasley.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He reminds me a lot of Mike Miller. Both players around 6'7", 6'8", have unlimited range and also can be utilized as a secondary ball handler. You got to think now about that backcourt. Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. Ooh, that sounds like the backcourt of the future. They could hurt a lot of people. Well, maybe not hurt, but maybe in time. Maybe a little bit in time. Just be patient, Hawks fans. Be patient.
Short jumper misses. To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Every once in a while, you'll find a fearless scorer. Well, this fearless scorer has unlimited range who can transform the geometry of the floor. Mark that day.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
For 3, Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Ken Bazemore. The drive, right to the basket. Inside, he scores.
Here's what you have to like about Kevin Huerter's potential at the next level. He's a high IQ passer, which means he's not a ball stopper. Yes, we all know that he can shoot the ball very well from behind the arc. But how about twos? He can do it both on catch and shoot and off the dribble, shooting around 43% off the bounce. All these things combined make him a dangerous player on the court at all times.
Short jumper won't go down. Hawks have it. Trae Young, deep left corner. Fires the 3, is good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
From the painted area, won't go down. Trae Young, passed it off. And the basket good at the rim.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Caldwell Pope to James. Kuzma to James. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
LeBron James at the line. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here's Atlanta. Count the bucket for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Now a steal by Atlanta. Has a look. A fundamental shot right there.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Torian!
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Caldwell Pope to Ball. Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish.
Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hey, finish up, finish up.
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Hawks are still very much in this matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
The chosen one was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Hawks with the basketball. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Ball. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. To Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Scores from the post.
There you go, your shot.
LeBron into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Curling inside. Kuzma driving, but his shot won't go. To Trae Young. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Ball. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Runner here won't go down. Caldwell Pope to James. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. From the outside, no good. To Kevin Huerter. Dishes in for two.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Surveys the floor. To Trae Young. Deep two there, won't go. James into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Steps through and scores.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either. James to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Man, that was sweet.
It's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was a difference.
To Trae Young. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Trae Young. Has a chance. Shot for Collins, no good. Ball with the basketball. Up by 3. Had a chance, but it's no good. Runner's good there.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Los Angeles, they have it. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, emphatic slam.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Lynn.
For Los Angeles, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His team up by 1. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Nice pass to get things going.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Misfires, it's no good. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
So he hits the first, misses the second. It's Atlanta ball. Lin. Rondo with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Now a steal by Atlanta.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rondo into the front court. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. To Josh Hart. Oh, he had him there for a second. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lin to Kent Bazemore. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Los Angeles has the basketball. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
To Lin. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
This for the tie. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter. And this one looked like it might be a mismatch coming in. But, Jay, this has been a much closer game than anybody could have bargained for.
Well, these are the moments within the games where the team with the lead gets a little bit tight. When a team who's down, who has the firepower that this team does, you got to make sure that you execute every matter of the game in order to finally close it out.
Trae Young. That's rebounded by Beasley. To Caldwell Pope. Driving right to the basket. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Yeah, won't go down. To Ball. McGee powers it through.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Another follow, stays out.
but you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Jeremy Lin. Lakers come up with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Ken Bazemore. To Lin. Short jumper, won't fall. To James. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. To take those young fellas over to the side, you coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win the championship.
James to Ball. Can't miss those. To Jeremy Lin. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Not done yet. Finish that. To Caldwell Pope. Inside, he scores.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
That 1 year he played at Oklahoma, the first half of the season, everybody was claiming him, including myself, as the National Player of the Year. And then after he became the main point of focus for other teams, you started to see diminishing returns. His game started to get a little bit sloppy. He was a volume shooter. So now I think he has to be more sharp, more in tune with how his team plays and throw himself into what the team is doing first. He's a better passer than what he gives credit for. If he's able to pass and get other people involved, inevitably his shot will come around.
Rims out. And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
LeBron James at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Lin to Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. To James. Nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
LeBron into the front court. It's an 11-point game. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Here's Rondo with it. The lead is 11. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hawks have it. Jeremy Lin, now 4 for 9.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. To Trae Young. Has a look. Won't go.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram. Entering the game for the Atlanta Hawks.
Here's Atlanta. Sizing up the defense. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
James. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Shot from the lane won't go. LeBron James with the rock. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Brandon Ingram at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Popped out. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Lakers put one in the win column with a solid performance. In transition is where they really did some damage. As soon as they got a stop, they were on the run and going for the easy basket. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Hawks didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Fast break points. Player of the game.
LeBron James gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. See y'all next time.